Funny thing about pain, it don't always look sad. Sometimes it wears a smile big enough to fool the whole world. Everybody knew him as the funny one, the life of every room, always telling stories, making strangers laugh by noon. Never missed a Friday night, never let his glass stay dry. Had a way of making everybody feel alive. But nobody saw the silence waiting when he got back home. The empty house and empty heart he carried all alone. The louder he made everybody laugh, the more he tried to disguise the storms that never stop raging behind those bright blue eyes. I knew a girl who lit up every room like sunshine after rain, always checking on everybody else while hiding her own pain. She posted all the happy pictures, smiling from ear to ear, but every night she'd cry herself to sleep where nobody could hear. The truth is pain gets real creative when it learns how to survive. And some of the most broken people look the strongest from outside, 'cause suffering don't always show itself in ways the world expects. Sometimes it hides behind success and everything that looks perfect. The heart gets good at camouflage when it's been hurt long enough, and sometimes the brightest smiles are built from the deepest cuts. The happiest people have the darkest lives, carry invisible wars inside, wear smiles like armor so nobody sees them cry. The happiest people have the darkest lives, laughing while they're falling apart, keeping everybody entertained while heartbreak fills their hearts. The happiest people hide the darkest light, and most of us never know. I've worn that mask before myself, played the role real well, told everybody I was thriving while privately living through hell. I'd shake hands and tell jokes like nothing was wrong at all, then spend another sleepless night staring at the bedroom wall. Because admitting you're struggling feels harder than people think, especially when everybody sees you as stronger than you feel beneath. So you'll become an actor in your own life, reading lines you memorized, till one day you look in the mirror and barely recognize your eyes. Then I met an old man at a diner who said something I'll never forget. He said, son, the people smiling hardest are usually carrying the most regret. He said, don't let a person's laughter convince you they're doing alright, because some folks become experts at hiding their hardest fights. And those words hit like thunder, cause I knew exactly what he meant. I spent years hiding my own wounds behind a false sense of contentment. That's when I promised myself, if someone seemed different someday, I'd ask one more question before walking away. Sometimes a simple conversation can change the course of a life, and sometimes being seen can help somebody survive. The happiest people hide the darkest lives, but they shouldn't have to hide. Nobody was meant to carry sorrow with nowhere to confide. The happiest people hide the darkest lives, and I know because I've tried to convince the whole world I was okay while breaking down inside. The happiest people hide the darkest lives. But maybe it's time we look deeper. For every smile hiding heartache, for every laugh covering pain, for every soul feeling invisible, standing in the pouring rain. You don't have to keep pretending, you don't have to wear the mask, because real strength ain't hiding forever. It's answering when somebody asks. And the strongest people among us are not the ones who never fall. They're the ones who keep on going despite carrying it all. The happiest people hide the darkest lives, but tonight the truth is clear. Everybody's fighting something, whether seen or disappear. The happiest people hide the darkest life. Maybe that's why we should care, because you never know who's hurting until you stop and stare.